what is up, guys? Oscar here with a new video, and this is going to be discussing Belgium, the game between Belgium and Portugal that just went final. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can fix the mic here. Okay, there we go. And this game was actually, it was a very fun game. Very fun game. So before I analyze this and other games, I'm gonna break down a few games just briefly, just to give you a preview of what's coming up in the quarterfinals. I would like to remind you all before I begin though to subscribe if you're new. If you like European soccer content, give me a thumbs up. Share the video with your friends and family. Comment because I like to know your thoughts about European soccer. So fun fact, yesterday I got my predictions right regarding the games yesterday between Austria and Italy and Wales and Denmark. Denmark, however, I thought that it would have been a competitive matchup between Wales and Denmark, but Denmark crushed Wales 4-0. Nothing to see here. And then Italy, I'll discuss Italy and Belgium here in a few moments, giving my wrap-up thoughts on the Belgium game. But Italy did beat Austria. Some things that I picked up in that game, and of course what I picked up in today's game. Today, I got all my predictions wrong for today's games. I said that Italy would beat, that Portugal would beat Belgium. That didn't happen, and I also said that the Netherlands would beat the Czech Republic, and I was very wrong about that. Czech Republic put Netherlands to shame. So those two teams move on for the day. But let's talk about Portugal and Belgium. It was actually a pretty fun game. It really was. There were superstars everywhere. Superstars galore on both sides. Portugal with Cristiano Ronaldo, Pepe, Diego Jota, and all those others. And then, Belgium had Romelu Lukaku, Eden Hazard, Torgan Hazard, so on and so forth. Thibaut Courtois, in my opinion, man of the match. Had unbelievable saves today. Of course, there were certain saves that were made by the post. Portugal had opportunities but denied by the post and Thibaut Courtois. Man, that's my guy, Thibaut Courtois. Made saves. Eden Hazard, he had an okay game. Don't want to say that he had a good game. He had an okay game. Got hurt. And I'll discuss, more about the, like I said, Italy, Belgium, quarterfinal matchup. And I'll discuss, what that game could look like. Eden Hazard played okay, had a few opportunities, but, either taken away, got fouled against, to ruin that momentum. Really, had missed opportunities. Torgan Hazard, in the 42nd minute of the first half, scores a goal, makes it 1-0. And here's the thing. Belgium and Italy, this is why I'm kind of looking forward to this game. These two teams, these two nations are actually more of an offensive-minded setting. They're not defense. They're not defensive. They're not. Belgium showed it today. That they prefer to try to outscore their opponents more than defend. They had to do a lot more defending than they're used to for this game because Portugal was this close to drawing it. I honestly was kind of hoping that Portugal would make that goal to send it into extra time, but of course when you're taking on someone like the caliber of Thibaut Courtois, that is next to unlikely. So that's what we're going to probably be getting in Italy versus Belgium in the quarterfinals, is that two teams going head to head. Now there are some concerns with Belgium. Kevin De Bruyne suffered an injury early in the second half, ankle injury, so I don't know. The good news is that their game is on, I want to say Saturday. So I think we'll have to wait and see what happens in 6 days. Eden Hazard got hurt yet again. Well, what else is new? I was kind of hoping that he would get out scot-free in this game. Didn't happen. because he was able to get he played the full 90 minutes in the last game that he played against. Who was it? Can't remember who Belgium played against. But he was able to play the 90 minutes in that game. He did not play the 90 minutes here. He got hurt, got substituted off. My thing is, and I asked a YouTuber via, when I was on this channel, not on this channel, but I posted in his comment section, who is better, Torgan Hazard or Eden Hazard? Because Torgan Hazard, when he's with the Belgian team, from what I saw, because I don't track Bundesliga, and I think Torgan Hazard plays for what team does I tracked them, Borussia Dortmund. I don't know if he plays that good for Borussia Dortmund, but he plays really good for the Belgian international team. Eden Hazard played okay-ish with the Belgian international teams. With what I saw today, what I've seen in the couple of games that I saw him play in the Euros, but I think that Torgan Hazard is the better Hazard, better player than Eden. Eden is injury prone, which I think is sucks that Eden Hazard is injury prone, because he's good. He's just injury prone, so he's made out of glass. So we'll have to wait and see. The bad news is Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne is a difference maker for Belgium. He did suffer injuries in Manchester City that cost Manchester City certain games, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what happens with Kevin De Bruyne. I hope he's good to go. I think Italy is a dark horse, but I think that Italy is full of themselves. I really don't like Italy a lot. I think that they're thick-headed. I think that they're full of themselves. They think that because oh my gosh, we're undefeated, we can. Nah, Austria exposed them. They barely beat Austria yesterday, and that was a team that Italy should have been able to beat handily. No, they didn't. They had to win it in extra time to secure their spots in the quarterfinals. So I think that I hope Belgium, if Belgium comes in somewhat healthy, if Kevin De Bruyne is okay, if Eden Hazard is okay, they have Torgan Hazard, they have Romelu Lukaku, but they can't do it all themselves, because aside from those, they really don't have much, to be honest. Belgium, if Eden Hazard and Kevin De Bruyne don't play, they really don't have much. So I hope that Eden Hazard and Kevin De Bruyne are good to go. I want to say, if France gets knocked out, which they shouldn't, they play against Switzerland. If France manages to win this, if France goes on to the quarterfinals, I think it's between France and Belgium to win this thing. But more on that later. We'll have to wait and see. Give me my predictions. I'll do my predictions later on. For the quarterfinals. We're halfway there. We should have the final entrance by Tuesday. So we'll have to wait and see. So tomorrow's game, Croatia, Spain, and I know I'm missing one more. Germany, England, I think, or France, Switzerland tomorrow too. We'll have to wait. I think France, Switzerland. Alrighty, guys, that'll do it for this video. Let me know what you guys thought about the Belgium performance. Do you guys think that Belgium is among the favorites right now? Funny enough, they are the #1 ranked team in Europe. I agree with it. What has me nervous against this Italy team is that they're not known for defensive, games, for their defensive stance, which they're gonna have to win the Euros. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But Italy and Belgium, sign me up. I'm excited for that game. So, alrighty, guys, that'll do it for this video. Like I said at the beginning, give me a subscribe if you're new. If you like European soccer content, give me a like. Share the video with your friends and family. Comment, select, and know your thoughts. Until then, keep it real. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.